In this session, we are going to talk about operators in Python. So first, let's talk about what operators really are. Operators are used to perform operations on a variable or values. Operators are characters that represent specific mathematical, logical, or even relational actions. Let's say whenever we add two numbers, we use the plus sign which perform the arithmetic operations of adding up two numbers. So the plus sign is basically an operator. Python has wide range of operators like arithmetic operators, assignment operators, comparison operators, logical operators, identity operators, and membership operators. So let's start with mathematical operators. These are very basic type of operators and are used to perform mathematical operations. First, let's create two variables, one named var1 and store the value 8, and the second named var2 and store the value 4. Now, there are various types of arithmetic operators. One is the addition operators which adds values. So for the addition operators, we use the addition sign. Like here, I am using it between var1 and var2. The second arithmetic operator is the subtraction operator which subtracts two values. So for this, we use the subtraction sign. Like here, I am using it between the variables. The third one is multiplication operator which basically multiplies values. For this, we use the star sign in programming. Like here, between the variables, I am using a star sign and you can see the result which is basically the multiple of these two variables. The fourth one is division operator which divides the values. So for this, we use the forward slash sign. Here between var1 and var2, I am using the forward slash sign which means that I am dividing var1 and var2. Here you can see the result which is 2. The fifth one in our list is a modulus operator which basically gives the remainder of values. So the remainder is basically the amount left over after the division when one number cannot be exactly divided by another. Let's understand it with an example. Let's say a person John with his two friends bought a pizza which has 10 slices. Now there are 3 persons and the number of slices is 10. There are 3 friends and each gets 3 slices, so 3 times 3 is 9. What they are left with is the 1 slice, which is basically the remainder because the remainder is the amount left over after the division when one number cannot be exactly divided by another. So for modulus, we use the percentage sign. To find the remainder, we use var1, var2, which is basically the modulus operator in Python. So here you can see that the remainder of 8 and 4 is 0. It basically shows that if 4 pizza slices are divided among 4 peoples, then the remaining would be 0 because each one gets 2 slices. The sixth one in our list is exponentiation operator, which is used for the power. For this, we use the sign of a double stars. Like here, if I type var1 double star var2, it means that we are considering var2 as the power of var1. So here you can see the result is 4096. The last arithmetic operator in our list is the floor division operator, which performs floor division. This means it divides two numbers and return the integer that is less than or equal to the result. Like if we divide 7 by 3, the answer would be 2.33. But the floor division rounds it down and return the value of a 2. So for the floor operation, we use 2 forward slashes. Like here, I am writing var1, 2 forward slashes, var2. Here you can see the result is 2. Now the second types of operators in our list are assignment operators. Assignment operators are used to assign values to variable. Like whenever we create a variable, here I am creating a variable where the name of my variable is num and I am assigning the value of 5 to it. So the equal sign is basically an assignment operator in Python. This operator assigns the value of 5 to our variable num. And now whenever we print num, like here I am doing, we would get an output of 5 as you can see on the output screen. Let's create another variable named result and perform the addition of a 4 plus 5. So here the assignment operator assigns the result of addition 4 and 5 to a variable. So here the assignment operator assigns the result of addition 4 and 5 to a variable result. And whenever we print the variable result, like here I am doing, we would get 9, which is the result of the addition. Another type of assignment operator is the addition assignment operator. This operator adds a value to our existing variable. Let's create two variables. One is a, and let's store the value for 4 in it. And now let's create another variable b and store the value of 6 in it. Now let's write a. A is basically a variable with the value for 4 in it. Now use the addition assignment operator and then write b, which is also a variable with the value of 6. So the addition assignment operator first performs the addition and then it assigns the value to the left variables. Now let's print the variable a, and here you can see the result is 10. Like the addition assignment operator, we can also use most of the operators with the assignment operator, like the subtraction operator, multiplication operator, division operator, modulus operators, floor division assignment operators, exponentiation operators, and many other. Another type of operators in Python are comparison operators. They are used to compare different values in Python. Comparison operators do not return value as result like arithmetic operators, but they return Boolean data, which are basically the result of our comparison in the form of true and false. There are 6 main types of comparison operators in Python. The first one is the equality operator. This operator compares the value and identifies whether they are equal or not. If the values are equal, it returns true. If not, it returns false. Let's create 3 variables. One is a and assign the value for 5 to it. Now let's create another variable b and assign the value of 10 to it. The third one is c and assign the value of 5 to it. Now within the print function, we are going to find whether they are equal or not. So write print, and within it we first call our variable a and then use the equality operator. For this we use equal sign twice. So this is basically our equality operator, then call the second variable, which is b. Now when we run this code, you can see the output is false, which means that both values are not equal. Now use the equality operators to compare the variable a and c. For this we write print a equality operator and then c. And here you can see the result is true because both variables contain the value of 5. The second comparison operator is not equal to. This operator returns true when both values are not equal, and it returns false when both values are equal. Let's use this for the a and b variables. Within the print function, we write a not equal to operator and then b. For the not equal to operator, we use the exclamation mark sign and then the equal sign. So here the exclamation mark sign represents the not in Python. Now you can see the result is true because both values are not equal. Now let's use it for a variable a and c. Let's write print a not equal to sign and then c. And here you can see the result is false because both values are equal. The third comparison operator in our list is the greater than operator. This operator returns true if left value is greater than the right value. Like here within the print function, we call our variable a on the left side and then use the greater than operator sign, and then on the right side, we are calling our variable b. And here you can see the result is false because a holds the value of 5 and b holds the value of 10. So 5 is not greater than 10. The fourth operator is the less than operator. This operator returns true if the left value is less than the right side variable. Like here within print function, we call our variable a on the left side and then use the less than operator sign, and then on the left side we are calling our variable b. And here you can see the result is true because a holds the value of 5 and b holds the value of 10. So 5 is less than 10. The fifth operator is the greater than or equal to operator. This operator returns true if the left value is greater than or equal to the right side variable. So this operator also returns true even if both values are equal to each other. Like here within the print function, we call our variable a on the left side and then use the greater than or equal to operator. For this, we use the greater than sign and then the equal sign, and then on the right side, we are calling our variable b. And here you can see the result is false because 5 is neither greater than or nor equal to 10. The sixth operator is the less than or equal to operator. This operator returns true if the left value is less than or equal to the right side variable. So this operator also returns true even if both values are equal to each other. Like here within a print function, we call our variable a on the left side and then use the less than or equal to operator. For this, we use the less than sign and then equal sign, and then on the right side, we are calling our variable b. And here you can see the result is true because 5 is not equal to 10, but it is less than 10. The next type of operators in our list are the logical operators. These operators are used to combine expressions to evaluate whether an expression is true or false. The first logical operator in our list is the AND operator. This operator combines expressions and returns true if the expressions are true. Let's perform it practically. So here within the print function, I am writing a is less than b and b is greater than a. For the AND operator, we simply type AND. Here we are combining two expressions which are a is less than b and b is greater than a. You can see the output is true because both of our expressions are true, as a holds 5 and b holds 10. So for the first expression, 5 is less than 10, which is true, and in second expression, 10 is greater than 5, which is also true. Now let's replace greater than sign with an equality operator. So now our one expression is false, and you can see the result is also false, because the AND operator returns true only when all the expressions are true and return false even any one expression is false. Like these expressions, you can also combine any other expression using the AND operator, and you can use the multiple expressions. The second logical operator in our list is the OR operator. This operator combines expressions and return true if any one of the expression is true. Let's perform it practically. So here within the print function, I am writing a is greater than b or b is greater than a. For the OR operator, we simply type OR. Here we are combining two expressions which are a is greater than b or b is greater than a. You can see the output is true because our second expression is true, while the first one is false. And overall result is true because the OR operator returns true even one expression is true. The third operator in our list is the NOT operator. This operator returns true if all the expressions are false. You can say that the NOT operator reverses the result. So here within the print function, I am writing a is less than b, not b is greater than a. For the NOT operator, we simply type NOT. You can see the output is false because both expressions are true. This operator results in true when both expressions are false. For example, within print function, I am writing a is greater than b, not b is less than a. You can see the output is true because both expressions are false. The next type of operators are identity operators. Identity operators are used to compare the memory addresses of two objects. This can be particularly useful when you want to determine if two variables reference the same objects in memory, rather than just having equal values. The first identity operator is the is operator. The is operator checks if two variables are stored at the same memory addresses. Let's create a variable a and store multiple numbers in it using a list by using square bracket and writing 1, 2, 3 within them. Now let's create another variable b and assign a to it. So b and a are now both same with the same memory location. Now let's create another variable c and store the value 1, 2, 3 in it. Now a and c holds the same value, but they both have a different memory addresses in our computer. Now let's print a is b, and you can see the result is true because both a and b reference the same list objects since we assign a to b. Now let's print a is c, and you can see the result is false as a and c reference different list objects with the same content. The second identity operator is the is not operator. The is not operator checks if two values are not stored at same memory addresses. Now let's print A is not B, and you can see the result is false because both A and B refers the same memory addresses. Now let's print A is not C, and you can see the result is true because A and C refer different list objects even though they have the same content. The last type of operators for today's video is the membership operators. Membership operators are used to test whether values or variables exist in a sequences. The first membership operator is the in operator. The in operator checks if a value exists within a sequence. It returns true if the value is found and false otherwise. For example, print 3 in A. You can see the output is true because 3 exists in A. Let's say instead of 3 we write 4, and you can see the output is false because 4 does not exist in A. So A is basically a variable that we created while working on identity operators, and we are utilizing same operators here also. The second membership operator is the not in operator. The not in operator checks if A value does not exist within a sequence. It returns true if the value is not found and false otherwise. For example, print 3 not in A. You can see the output is false because 3 exists in A. Let's say again, instead of 3, we write 4. And you can see the output is true because 4 does not exist in A. So this was our last operator, and that's it for today's video. If you found this video helpful and interesting, then do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you keep receiving programming videos.